Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. The video topic that I want to talk about today is quite a deep one, quite a sensitive one as a man. The title obviously says no one's coming to save you as a man. And that is in some way true, but in some way false. So I'm going to break it down a little bit more. I think the biggest thing to realize as a man is that, especially when you're growing up as a man, when you're 18, and you have a lot of things done for you, it can actually be pretty easy to get sucked into that sort of comfortable lifestyle where you have your family doing everything for you. You've got decent relationships with your family and friends, but ultimately to get out of that and to actually progress as a man, no one is going to do that for you. As a man, you have to earn your status, you have to earn your respect in society, and that's something that takes years and years to do, but it's something you have to do as a young man. And this is going to sound quite horrible, but basically you can't take advice from women. It doesn't matter who it is, whether it's your mother, your sister, or female friends that you may have. For years and years, I took advice from women that actually thought they were helping me out by giving me advice to progress and things like that. But I'm telling you right now, that is all going to slow you down. You need advice from men that have actually achieved the goals that you want. You need those sort of role models to look up to, and men that have actually achieved that. Because at the end of the day, what women think is right and what is actually right often end up being different things. Women themselves don't even know what they want, okay? So why would you take advice from that, from women? The next part of this is about the fact that if you're deep in a rut, as a man, if you have people in your life that are probably pulling you down, you're the only person that can actually fix that, and you're the only person that can get out of that yourself. So that's really important as a man to realize that. I had a friend a few years ago. Friend's a bit of a hard. I wouldn't even really call him a friend. Like I knew of him, right? Only because my parents were good family friends with his parents. I felt kind of sorry for this guy because his parents split up, and he spent most of his time with his mum, right? His mum was a lovely lady, and I met his mum many times. At family gatherings and things like that. But unfortunately, this guy he lived a very sort of sheltered life, and his mum never really wanted him to ever go out and do anything. So he would literally sit in his room all day and on the computer. At least this guy went to the gym. That was kind of the only productive thing he was doing at the time. But in terms of actually living his life, it was sad and it was depressing to see the kind of life this guy was living. And if you ask his mum about him progressing or things like that, his mum would have been too afraid and been like, no, don't go outside, it's too dangerous, stuff like that. But this guy needed a man to literally tell him, hey mate, get out of your room, you actually need to go out and do things. See, I never really had that either growing up. Obviously I came across Hamza's video a few years ago. That's my inspiration for making this channel, my inspiration for actually improving myself, improving my life, was actually coming across Hamza's videos, and he's the one that sort of ingrained that into me. But even then, even as you do progress and as you do pull out, people are going to pull you back down to where you were. It's going to happen. It's an extremely lonely journey trying to be a man and trying to improve yourself. It's a journey that I've fallen off many times. I'm back on it now. I'm going to actually try and be a bit more serious about progress than I was a few years ago. But even then, that's not to say that I might fall off in another year or another 2 years or so. But I'm going to try and avoid that from happening. And I guess I realized pretty quickly that no man's going to save you, and no woman's going to save you, right? You have to do it yourself. You have to take action. The only way that you're going to save yourself is taking action. It's all well and good thinking about things and saying, I'm going to do this, I'm going to achieve this. But if you don't take action, nothing in your life is actually going to improve, and nothing's going to happen. So for me, the biggest lesson that I learned is, if you want to get out of a rut, you have to do it yourself. No one's going to come and save you. I'll leave you with one last point in this video, and that is like the thing I said before. If you have people tearing you down, if you have bad relationships, cut them out of your life. Like it's the simplest thing you can do. Cut them out of your life, and then you'll actually be able to make the real progress that you want. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on various topics that I'm gonna think of. I'll have to think of more topics. If you think of things that you want me to talk about, just let me know, and I'll do that. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.